Hey guys, it's One Hernandez here. And I tell you one thing, don't forget to subscribe to the Canaries guys. Good lads guys, what a podcast. Watch them.
And I don't know where she goes at night, but I've gotta find out. Hey, you, not a clue. Wait up, I'm chasing you. Stop now, my head is don't know how to get me out. Hey, you, not a clue. Wait up, I'm chasing you. Stop now, my head is don't know how to get me out.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Canary Guys podcast, following the only team that can be losing it all and winning it all within a week. We have Chris and we have Ashton, and we're here to dissect another week of Norwich City.
Just another week in the life. Just
A mental
standard
week, to
stuff,
say the
isn't
least.
it?
A very mental week.
Well, it's just so Nodge, isn't it? That's just pure Nodge vibes. That's how it goes. We have the consistency of I don't know what, but it's not very consistent.
The English weather will go with consistency of the English weather.
Yeah, no, but the English weather at the moment is just consistently fucking hot.
Really? I had thunderstorms last
Consistently
night here.
sweltering.
I had thunderstorms.
Lucky.
Could
Well,
be too hot.
I had a thunderstorm last night and I'm sweating my balls off today.
We can say that, to be fair, but that's okay. If Ashton dies in his own pool of sweat during this podcast, we do apologise.
Yeah, I've got two fans on in my room, so we're all feeling it.
I've got nothing, so yeah.
I've got nothing left.
I love that. I've got nothing left.
Anyway,
Well,
strange,
should we start?
tumultuous, and then brilliant Norwich week.
Yeah, I think we start off with the lows of the lows, and that was losing to Millwall in what can only be described as the shittest game ever.
It was quite shit. I do think. I think our fan base is a tad reactionary, maybe.
No!
There was some real quite suspicious tweets going about and opinions.
There was.
And it's one game, lads. It's one game.
I'll
Admittedly,
put my
it weren't
hands up
great.
and say I was quite reactionary after that game, especially in one of the group chats we were in.
And in person. So I was with Brownie, and he was not happy.
No.
I could understand you not being happy, but like, fucking hell, some of the things I'm seeing.
No, okay. I've not gone to extreme lengths. I'm not saying I'm one of the ones who said ridiculous things, but I had a very long, fair moan, and maybe you could argue I was a bit reactionary, but at the end of the day, I'm passionate about my football club and I care a lot.
Yeah, it's a new system. There's a lot of new players in there. You know, it's not all going to click immediately.
No, but I
He's not
think
had the pre-season
personally,
he wanted.
no, I think personally for me, the thing that I found the most irritating was we didn't try and pass it all. It was just hoof it long and try and get something off it. And for me, that's always a recipe for disaster at this level.
Yeah.
I think actually, and a lot of people probably forget the first half. We played relatively okay. Like we weren't anything
we did.
special, but we were decent. And Millwall didn't look anything that good either. And I think it comes from we made Millwall look good rather than them being that great.
Yeah. Again, you have to think half of that team hadn't played a championship game.
No, very true.
Or a game in England for that matter.
I mean, what I will say is that the defending for both of the goals we've conceded was incredibly poor. The one that particularly irks me, the first one irks me because no one is marking him.
Yeah.
There's a man in 6 yards of space on his own to just slot the ball away, and no one even. No, I get even not marking him if you go in zonal, but no one's closing him down.
Yeah.
No one comes out to him. He just let him get the shot off. But the second one, then what is Jack Stacey doing? Why has he just allowed the forward to run around him?
Who said last week that he'd be the most improved player of the season. I actually can't remember who said that.
I think the problem is, I think Jack Stacey probably fits what Manning wants in a five-back system because he doesn't want his fullback to be a fullback, really.
Yeah.
His fullback is basically a winger who can sort of defend, and that is what Stacey is.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it is. I think what epitomised it was our goal. Sargent scoring off his arse crack. Because
Yeah.
what? I
What a
mean,
stat,
like,
by the way.
yeah. But, like, I said to Ashton during the match, and what worried me, no, after the match, what worried me was, like, in the Breeder game and the Millwall game, we hadn't created our own chances. And that's why I was so happy with the Watford win, which we'll get on to, obviously, later on. But we needed to create our own chances. I was worried about the creativity in the squad. We've got that now, so we're all right.
I don't worry about the players we've got. I think we've got the right amount. I think we've brought in brilliant signings. I think everyone's got good, attributes. I don't think we've made a real signing where you go, oh, I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, not at all.
Everyone I'm kind of happy with. I just don't know if they've all gelled yet.
No, and I think that's going to be the major concern.
When you have that much
Take time.
turnover, that's going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, 100%. And you look at probably, let's say, a month or two from now, I think we'll be a lot more confident. I think the team will be a lot more solidified, a lot more like, yeah, this is what he's good at, that's what he's bad at. Let's try and cover for each other and work together to get results. And I think that is exciting. And I think a lot of fans were expecting it to click straight away because it was an experienced manager in this league. We've kept the likes of Sargent, Nunez, and you're thinking, okay, we've got solid foundations here. It should be good from the start. But actually, is it 11 or 12 first team signings now? 11.
I want to say 11. Yeah, I think it is
Yeah,
11.
11 first team signings now. And I think we were a bit naive at first to think it will all click because it won't click. And so I think, let's say a month or two now, we'll be a lot more confident than we are now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. I'd completely concur. I think, you can only draw so much from the first game. We have a habit of losing our first game pretty much every season anyway.
Yeah.
So I think I can't remember the stats on how many we've actually won, but I
I think it's
know in the
one in
last
like
I was
14.
gonna say in the last 5 or 10 years we've won one or two of them. So
I can
And that
only
was like,
remember
one of
that.
them's Hull.
the only
That's
one I
it.
can remember winning is Hull on the opening day,
Yeah.
and I was at that game, so I would
So
remember
loved it.
it.
Adam
Yeah,
Eder, you can see.
Adam Eder scenes. But yeah, that was. Yeah, we don't have a good record on opening day. It takes us a lot to get going, I think, and especially we've never had a squad turnover quite like this.
Yeah.
Certainly
Yeah.
not for many, many years. I don't think ever really, not this drastic. We've never been a club really to turn over a lot of players every window.
Yeah. We
We
have.
No, but I think it's,
historically,
yeah, yeah.
yeah, we historically hold on to what we've got.
And I think that shows
So
like the intentions now we've got. Like we want to progress as a football club. We want to progress up to the Premier League. And I think having a window like we've had is brilliant. However, like I just said before, it's all about the gelling, and I think that's the only negative. However, that's going to happen no matter how many signings you bring in.
Yeah. No, exactly right. I'm just trying to look at how many. I think I'm right in saying that this time last year we had only signed 2 or 3 players, if that. Which, I mean, yeah. And that season was seen as such a transition, as such a patience is needed. I mean, we don't want to say the transition word again because it's not, because that's
Fans.
dangerous. Yeah, and I don't think it'll take that long to be fair, but I think we just have to give it time, like you say, Ashton, and then it will come good.
yeah,
Yeah.
it'll get there. It'll get there, 100%.
Yeah. Before we move on to the highs of Watford, any players you want to highlight in that Millwall defeat?
Uh, I
I have
would.
got one.
Yeah, I think there's one in my head that I would like to highlight, but I
Go
think
on, Chris. You go first.
it kind of comes across both games though. So I don't know whether to say it now because I feel like we're going to cover him in Watford as well. But
Oh, I think I know who you're on about.
I would like to give a shout out to a man who's only just come into the squad and seemed to be the one for me who gelled the most immediately, and that would be Mirko Topic.
Yeah.
Oh,
Would
okay,
be
yeah.
my shout. I just think he is that player we have been missing for so many years. Like we needed a defensively solid, not afraid to put a foot in midfielder who's going to operate just in front of that back four, hold the ball up, and play off the passes. And he can do that job, and he proved it and did a really really good job of it. So I'm excited to see what he does in the future. I think he's going to be fantastic. I think he could be possibly one of the he won't get all the plaudits because he's a defensive midfielder. So he's not scoring the
Yeah.
goals, he's not getting assists, he's not taking players on, but he's the player's player. Do you know what I mean? He's the
Yeah, I agree with
unfashionable
you.
one, but he's the one you would want by your side.
Yeah,
And I think his importance can't be underestimated for me. So I'd like to give a shout out to him. I think he was one of the most solid looking players against Millwall. And yeah, I think moving into the Watford game as well, which we will do in a minute, he was equally fantastic there until he came off. So
Yeah.
yeah, big credit to him.
Can
Yeah.
I
And it was
mention
clear.
two players?
Yeah.
I've got
One
two
second.
players.
Go on. 1 second. It was just clear to see with Topic when he came off against Millwall and when he came off against Watford, we did seem to fall apart of it. So
Yeah,
he's
it
going to be
made a
constant.
massive difference to that system. He is
Yeah.
vital to that system. It shows how much you've missed a defensive midfielder in there.
We haven't had a
Yeah.
proper one for 3 years, 4 years.
At
I mean,
least,
since Pepe, isn't he?
Well, I was going to say Alex Tetty. Could you classify Ollie Skip? He is a defensive midfielder, but I don't. He's not the proper ball
He's
winning
not the
type, is
strong
he?
one, is he? He's not there, yeah.
But he did a job there.
I love Ollie
But
Skip.
I love Ollie Skip too. But
I feel bad for Trent getting at Leicester, but we move on. Ashton, what were you going to say?
I've got two players that I'd like to highlight for
Go on.
Millwall and as well Watford, because obviously we've had two fixtures. I think the first one is a rock at the back, a player who I also agree is gelled relatively good into the squad. Harry Darling.
yeah,
I'm loving the passing. I'm loving. He's quite a good area. Like you look at him compared to Medic, you thought a bit of a height difference there, but he does get his head on a lot, and I'm noticing it a lot. And I like the long pass, him especially like him to the wing backs is just fantastic, and I'm loving it. Another name I want to mention, I think, obviously, when you talk about players who caught you off guard in a good way, you look at expectations and what you expect from a player. And for me, Makama is making a massive impact for what I expected from him, especially in terms of the Watford game more than Millwall. When we
Hmm.
went direct and hoofed it up, he was winning the majority of them headers against that Watford backline. Obviously, you expect that for his height, but it does make difference. We can head it down and we can feed off that. So yeah, Makama as a player, I'm liking the look of straight away.
Love that. Yeah, kind
yeah.
of.
I'm not convinced on McCarthy yet, but I'm willing to give it time.
Yeah. I mean, you
Personally,
have. He's a League One player. It's going to take time again, like a lot of our players will. So,
I'm willing to
hopefully-
give anyone time that comes into the club. It's just a matter of how much time do you give those players. But yeah, I think there's potential there,
Yeah,
100%.
100%.
And I can see what you're saying with the touches and good little moments. I just don't know. It's not been long enough, and he's not shown
No,
enough or had enough time yet.
100%. How much he played? Like, what? He probably played 20 against Millwall, 25, 45 minutes. That's a half of football. Like, I'm not saying he's the next R9. No way, Jose. But in terms of what you expected from a player going up the division like that and what he could add to the squad, he's definitely, like, done more than what I expected already.
He's still played more minutes than Mateo Jurasek, so
I'm actually feeling bad at this point because it's not even like he's actually like 30k. He looked decent against Watford as well, to be fair. But yeah, we'll move on to that
well,
soon.
he came on. He looked okay, didn't he? But yeah, we'll move on to the Watford game because we're making a lot of reference to it. So yeah, where do we start with that one?
well, I
Well,
think we're going to Wembley, aren't we?
That might be a
oh
bit of an overreaction.
no, because you know what's going to
Um,
happen. We'll beat Southampton and we'll end up getting Liverpool like we do in every cup.
right,
I hope he.
I am gonna be grouchy old man here,
Mhm.
and ruin everyone's hype and fun.
Well, Finn, I know what you're going to say, though.
Watford did not turn up in that game at all.
It was
Like,
an extremely poor
it
side.
wasn't, again, it wasn't necessarily, we played really well, don't get me wrong, and we looked like we were putting in a good performance or what have you. Watford was so poor, they made us look a lot better.
Yeah,
Like, and in the second half, when Watford turned it on, we were suddenly like, oh, fuck, what's going on here? So it there's still weakness there, and I hate to start it on a negative because there's a lot of individual performances and players who had a really good game, and played really well and did a credit to the club and played well, but just think there were signs of weakness and signs of, dare I say, the old Norwich of
Mm.
not being able to hold on to leads and
I was worried in the last minutes.
sort of
yeah, 100%.
collapsing towards the end.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, my ass was twitching. I'm not going to lie. Like at the end of that game, that was
Squeaky
just
bum time.
worrying. It was
Yeah, 100%.
because again, there's some questionable substitution decisions. I think Liam Gibbs on the right wing would be quite a questionable one for me. I don't know. I would like to get into the mind of the head coaches who all seem to have wanted to play him either up front or on the wing, given the fact that he's supposed to be a number 8.
Yeah.
I don't get it. I don't understand it. The one season he played the best was his debut season where he was a midfielder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's never reached the same height since. I don't like. I will probably annoy a lot of Norwich fans when I say this. I don't rate Liam Gibbs at all. I don't
Mm.
rate him. But if you're going to give him a chance to perform, at least let him play in his position.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
It drives me mad when these managers go, "Oh, we'll just play you like out of position and expect you either you thrive there or you do terribly."
Well, it's like, look at Sargent's first season. We played him off the right half the time, and we were all saying he's a poor signing. And then you put him
Everyone thought it was
in the middle.
terrible.
Yeah, but then when you put him in his actual position, he performs.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Everyone thought it was terrible. Now he's the best striker in the championship. Like it makes such a difference when a player's playing where they're confident, when they know they can play. Liam Gibbs is being asked to do a job at basically every position bar central midfield. So I don't. At one point, he was right back in that game.
Yeah.
Why not?
I'm not understanding it at all. I don't get it. I don't understand why multiple managers have done this as well. Is he just telling them that he's versatile and they'll play anywhere and they'll kind of go, okay, well, you will just stick you in wherever you need to be and that's it. But he needs to get a grip of it and go, no, actually, I'm a central midfielder. I'll play there.
Yeah, because I'm not.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I understand we don't rate Liam Gibbs highly. We don't rate Slimani highly. But if you're gonna say, "Oh, I can be versatile wherever," but we need options across the whole pitch in the midfield. And
But again,
if
it's
you're not,
like you mentioned Slimane. Forward played Slimane wide at points last
yeah,
season.
and I'm not being
And we
funny
could
with
just
you.
go, and he's not got the pace for that.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
he's not got the facilities for that big man. Like, it's not there. So, it's another bugbear. Anyway, let's stop me moaning, because we're moaning when we've won a game, and actually for the majority of it looked really good. So let's highlight
Especially one man.
some positives. Yeah, there's one man.
One
We've got to
man
say it, haven't we?
who.
It's Diallo.
Oh my
I'm waiting for
god.
you to see it. But
Oh, Pape
Yeah.
Diallo. Oh, Pape Diallo. He was fantastic, and I'm loving it. I like more the fact how it was more of a like four back, but Crescene came in at centre back, and then Diallo came back. I think we looked stronger and we looked
That
very
more.
bad. Yeah.
that
I,
formation was
it was
like
so
it
much better.
became
It would,
5 different formations in one game. But it works.
yeah,
Yeah.
and
I like that kind of. It's a 5 back, but it's mostly a 4 back until we have to drop backwards, and then one drops inside. It works. That's good.
and the best thing for that is it wasn't even. It was a lot of first team players were there, but it wasn't like it was our best squad. Like if we had everyone fit, you'd probably make the odd change. However, I was about to say you swap Crescene for Mahavo, but Crescene was fantastic as well. Can I just add?
But let's just put this out there, right? Bear in mind that that's like our cup rotation squad, shall we say?
A lot
Look
of
at the options that we were able to bring on.
oh
If
yeah,
that had been last season, look, let's compare this to the first round Carabao Cup game last season. We had Ono Hernandez up front. Like
oh,
it's not even comparable.
and wasn't it Abu Kamara on the right word? And then
Yeah, something
Was
like that.
I'm now having a look. Let's have a look.
Yeah, it's not even comparable. Some of the players who played in that game, it's
Oh
just
and
dear.
I,
Are you ready for this?
yeah,
George Long in
long.
goal.
yeah. Of course
Cam
it was.
right back. Brad Hills and Jaden Warner at centre back. Jack Stacey on the right. Hernandez, McLean, Nunez, and Signs. Amanqua Force and Abu Kamara. And then the
It's
bench was even worse.
yeah, but
It's,
I think it shows how obviously we had a lot of injuries last year. Let's not say we didn't have options off the bench because we did, but injuries had a massive impact on that. However, you can clearly see how one of the first things Napa spoke about was we need depth this year, and
I was going to say, look at the depth; it's ridiculous.
it is brilliant. And I'm not getting carried. I'm not saying we are going up, but that is the difference between playoffs and automatic depth.
It is a massive difference. As I've been saying it for years. You can get by on a squad of 11 good players. The teams that are at the top end of the league have 20 good players.
Yeah,
yeah.
and I do sense that with this squad. I think obviously keepers were a bit questionable, and we don't know fully yet about Vladan, but Stacey on his day
Blood's all
can
right. Leave him alone.
Is all right on his day. Fisher's all right on his day. Medic has been a bit shaky, but he looked more comfortable against Watford than what he did against Millwall. Darling is fucking brilliant. I'm loving Darling.
I think, as a general rule, for a championship squad, you need at least two players.
To cover every position.
Yeah, no, that's completely fair.
Now, I would say now, when you look at it, we've got that.
Yeah,
Yes,
We've
so right.
never
Had that. Not for many, many years. Even the seasons where we went and won the league, we were still like our lower end of the squad was still quite scrappy.
it was. However, that did give opportunities to younger players like Todd Cantwell, Max Aarons. So don't get me wrong. There's
Yeah, but
also
it's not like we're not giving up. Like a lot of these
no,
players we've
no.
signed are youngsters still anyway.
Yeah, I get that. How I think then it wasn't more of a you'd go rounds buying younger players. You'd buy younger players. However, like you'd bring more from your academy.
Mm. I think I just how do I put this without sounding morally questionable? Um,
Go on.
like the age doesn't really like factor in it. It's more, are they good enough? Are they good enough to play?
Yeah.
Are
Yeah.
they going to add something to the squad?
That's the main thing. Yeah, no,
For
100%. That's the
me,
main
there's
thing.
there's been too much of the last few years. Oh, we'll get experienced players in. Oh, we'll focus on young players. Why does it matter?
Yeah.
You look at where their peak is, where their profile is now, and you go, right, this is what level they're performing to at this moment in time. That's where they should be.
Yeah,
I
no,
think
you're
it's a very
completely right.
mixed. We have a good mix this season. Like, even Schlupp, like he hasn't kicked on yet, but he is an experienced player who knows the
That's
English.
a really good signing for me.
Yeah.
I just think, yeah, again, he's going to take time to get used to the
He
system,
had
but
pieces.
he is, again, versatile, experienced, but still at an age where he can add something to the squad.
Yeah.
He's not past it, as far as I'm aware, anyway.
Yeah.
And may turn out for me, we may be rewinding this soon, and in a few episodes' time, and me going, oh, he's lost it. He's got no pace anymore. But no, I think it's a really shrewd signing. I think, again, it's just a real nice mix of ages and profiles and people coming in, and we've not done that. There's been too much focusing on one age group, and also too much focusing on one player market. Like obviously when we did everyone from Denmark ever. Which I would be honest, it was starting to look like we were going to do that again this season. But No, Kim Christopherson, not correct. How is my Danish? Not great. Um,
What a legend,
so,
honestly.
Kim, you will be missed. For about 5 minutes, you were a Norwich City legend. So,
Worth watching anytime.
yeah, he was an unreal man.
Every
Um,
every tweet was, "How's your Danish? How's your Danish?"
yeah. So, I suppose the ultimate question for me then is, we're talking about squad depth and how deep we go. How many do you think we lose before the end of the transfer window, and what players?
I'm gonna
Because
say
we
two
Does
more
George
players.
Long count a player?
Oh yeah, three then if we're including George Long.
You can have a half for George
Okay.
Long. He's half a player.
Obviously, we don't know about loans, yeah. So I'd obviously say George Long. I can see leaving. I think Shane Duffy leaves,
yeah,
and I think the last one. This one, people might disagree, agree, whatever. I do think we lose Emiliano Marcondes.
I'm not sure.
Yeah,
No.
it's. I just can see a world when Marcondes leaves this summer.
No, I would agree with you on three. However, I would say Duffy and obviously I think probably Slimane.
The only thing I don't know about
I
Slimani
think
because
Slimane goes. I just don't see Manning doesn't fancy him at all. You
no,
can see that.
100%. We only signed him permanently at the start of the year, so like I just don't think. I'm not saying
Well,
I
yeah, but
just
does he
don't
go
see
out on
any.
a loan? Does he go out on a loan somewhere? That's what I think. I wonder
Yeah,
if he goes out on a loan.
I think on a permanent, but we don't lose Slimani permanently this window because we've
No, I
only
think he goes
recently.
on a
Yeah,
loan.
yeah, on a loan it's a
Um,
completely different story. Yeah,
but I do think, yeah, I think Duffy goes. I think George Long goes. I think there's a possibility for Marcondes to go, but I don't see it. I still think
well
he
we only.
has a role.
Yeah, no, and yeah, that's okay. Yeah, I word that completely wrong. Marcondes has a role. He obviously played on against Watford.
Yeah,
He
Uh,
pressed quite before.
yeah.
like
Don't
we've
get me
seen
wrong.
Brad Hills go today. Who again? I I'm conflicted how to feel about that. I think there's a player in there, and he's clearly proven it on loan spells. So why three managers now haven't fancied him, I'm not sure. But clearly there's something not quite right because he's been allowed to leave, and we've got good money for a player who's not proven in the championship. But
How much was it
I
then? Was it
think
two? Was it 2 million? I read somewhere. I don't know if
I
that's
think
right
it's
or
a
wrong.
Million.
million with another million's worth of add-ons, which makes it two
Okay,
when
that's fine.
they're met.
I mean, not horrific. Like for a player who,
No,
yeah,
it's
like you said,
decent.
with that.
It's decent money for a player who is only really proven in League One. However,
Yeah,
the problem being there that I would bet my house on that being a sale that Norwich regret,
yeah. No, I fully agree with you there.
because I think he ends up in the Championship with another team in a couple of years' time, and we all go, "Why? Why do we not? Why do we not keep him?"
Yeah, that is
It's
fair.
that Carlton Morris Harry Toffolo situation where we go, well, we should have kept them really because they've done a job for us now.
And I think it's not even like Stockport are a million miles away from the championship. They're in the playoffs last year. Not being funny, if they can, I don't know how what their business has been like over the summer. I don't know how they've started off the league, but they'll be around there again if they got in there last year. So it's not like they're a million miles off the championship. They could go up this year, and he's already playing championship football again next season.
Yeah. But yeah, I think we can probably come on to two big omissions that we've both made from the players who are leaving list because neither of us has said Sargent and neither of us has said Nunes.
Uh, I'm not being funny with you. I think with Sargent, you wouldn't give him the armband 2 games in a row. In the
Yeah, I know, but we've seen that before. Gabby Sara had the armband before he
yeah,
left and stuff like that. Like,
yeah, but that was only a
it seems to be a
pre-season game.
bargaining tactic that we use to keep players. I would totally agree with you. I don't think he goes.
I think Nunez is. Here's the thing with Nunez, yeah. I see Nunez saying, by the way, it's just he's got a year left on his contract.
Hmm.
January time, if he ain't happy, he'll go to the options and he won't extend. Obviously, if he is happy with playing well, he's getting minutes, he's looking good. He could sign a new contract. We don't know what happened, but he's out of him and Sargent, he scares me more because if he does go, we don't make money. Sargent, if
But
he goes, we make money.
I've made this quite apparent on. I think I've tweeted about it myself. That I'll be honest, I'm not bothered if Nunes leaves. I'm not fussed.
No, I agree to a
He's
certain
a good.
point.
He's a good player. I would prefer him to stay.
Yeah,
But will I be even remotely upset? No, not really.
but here's my
I don't
question for
think he's
you.
shown enough.
No, I get that. However, if Nunes was to go, let's say he's not in the squad, who is that midfielder who creates the chances? Like obviously he doesn't create all the chances, but he is one of our more creative players. And who does that other than him,
Well,
realistically, in the squad?
well, Jacob Wright's going to grow into that role.
I really hope he does because I'm not being funny with you. You
That
look
role's
over,
tailor made for him.
yeah, and I think Wright will get there. However, what we've seen so far is I'm not going to say not convincing, but it's not as what I've expected from Wright this season.
He's played 2 games. He's not even played
Yeah,
2 games. He's played 1 game.
no, true. However, I think Millwall. I know a lot of people were poor against Millwall, but I'm not saying he's the worst player on the pitch. He wasn't the best, but he was just in that middle range. And end of last season, he was always on the upper range of that. He was always a player who's like player there, excited for next season. I don't get me wrong. He will develop. This isn't me saying I don't think Wright will develop for Norwich. He clearly will, but
Again, I think it's incredibly harsh to say Wright isn't having a good season on the basis of 1 game.
no, I'm not saying season, but I'm on about like I just think not. How do I word this?
Again, this is another one, and this is where I'm starting. The whole our fan base is so reactionary comes from. I've seen shouts already on Twitter of "Oh, Wright doesn't look very good." Everyone was praising like the sun shined out of his arsehole last year. Like
Yeah,
that's fucking
no, I agree,
literally
but
one of our best players and like a one bright spot. He's had one poor game. Correct me if I'm wrong. Did he even come on in the cup game? I don't think he
yeah, he
did. Did
did.
he?
He did come on.
He come on in the cup game?
Yeah, he did come on because it was him and Nunez in
Okay,
midfield for a bit.
okay.
That's fair. But again, he's not done anything.
Drastically wrong. He's played what
No,
one and a half
and I think
games,
no, okay, and
and
that's probably
people are like, "Oh, Wright's not ready. Wright's not ready." I'm like, last year he was our best player at points.
yeah,
So
no,
is he ready or not? What?
no, I think the thing with the right situation is when he's alongside Topic at the minute, and I think this is why people were saying the balance of the midfield wasn't there, especially against Millwall. Yeah, there wasn't a balance of creating and defending. When it was Topic and Nunez against Watford, obviously they were quite poor. Watford, you could see a better balance. And then when Wright came off, that's when things. I'm not saying it was Wright's fault we looked shaky. I think Watford grew into the game, brought on their experienced players, piled pressure on. I think that was more of a coincidence in the Watford game of
What I
us
want to
looking
I
say,
more
also
shaky.
I also think replacing Topic with Wright, they're two different
I
types
was
of
about to
players.
say, yeah,
Yeah, that's what I'm on about the balance. We haven't found the right balance in midfield yet.
I think when you're 2-0 up in a game and you take off your proper holding midfielder for Wright, to me is a more traditional like creative eight
Yeah, he
rather than a
is.
yes,
holder.
yes.
Um, he's the Nunes replacement, really. If you were going to make a sub, you'd take Nunes off and put Wright on because they play a similar style of football, similar role.
Yeah.
And I think that's where you can tell Kenny's missing because you don't have that. I know Kenny's not as defensive as Topic, but he has slotted in there the last couple of years under
And we can do,
Johannesson.
but he can do a job defensively there.
Yeah, he can. That's what I'm saying. Like you can tell we haven't got Kenny as an option because you look at Topic, Nunez, and Wright. You don't know what the best pairing of them three are. And with Kenny, I think it'll be a bit more of you've got your like for like swaps both sides of the midfield now.
Question.
But this is what I mean. That's what I'm saying about two players in every position. Well, I think you've got
Yeah,
two,
yeah,
two
100%.
creatives, two holders, and two box to box. Like
Yeah,
you've got a bit of everything.
I don't
yeah, and
think
that
Kenny McLean gets back into this team when he's coming back from injury.
I don't think he comes straight back in.
Yeah.
no, he doesn't. But he's always going to be an option there, and I think he's experienced
I
and he
think
can.
this is the last year of Kenny McLean being at Norwich peak.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's,
Well,
for me.
I mean, you look at last year, he was linked to moving. I was quite surprised he didn't have. Obviously, he had injury over the summer, and now I didn't. I was quite surprised there was no like rumours about him leaving this summer.
Yeah, that's fine. I
Yeah, I
thought,
can
yeah,
understand that.
yeah.
But again,
Um,
I just think Norwich would rather run down his contract. He's not going to be worth a lot of money because of his
Yeah,
age.
100%. Yeah, and he's a
He's going to
good.
be valuable till the day his contract runs out. So
Yeah, he's done a lot
it's
for
one of
Norwich.
those.
Been here. I think he's the longest serving player at the club at the minute. No one's there longer than him.
yeah, he must be
Uh,
now.
I
yeah,
think so.
and
Based on
he
the
was there
amount of
for
players he's left.
yeah. So this is what I mean. Like he does offer that. Like Norwich have obviously the championship winning sides. He was involved in both. So I think that is someone you want there, and that's what I mean by the balance of the midfield when McLean is missing because
Yeah,
you've got obviously Nunez has been in the championship for a couple of seasons, right? He's only had half a season in the championship. Topic has had a game in the championship. That's what I mean by the balance and how I think I'm not saying it's been poor, but that's what I'm saying. The midfield hasn't helped him because there's no balance and no proper experience in the championship.
yeah, no, that's completely fair. I think that's about covers it for the Watford game. But I do want your opinions on Southampton draw at home. Happy with it? Not happy with it?
Could have been better. Could have been
Yeah,
worse. Could have been the Prem side. I think. Obviously depends on rotation. Whoever rotates more will struggle more. But like we said, we've got depth, so our rotation will still look stronger. But so will Southampton. They've got quite a good squad. I could see that
I
game
mean,
going both ways. I think penalty shootout is probably what I'd say. I don't know who to. I think we'll go penalties.
at the Carra, love that though. And like again, they barely beat Northampton in the Hampden derby, which has been long awaited for years. So,
And they only just beat Wrexham, but obviously that's a newly promoted team. Look at us last year to Oxford.
yeah,
But I think they're just gonna just grind through results, and that's what you need to do at this level. Palmer.
yeah, no, I will still again very good manager. So vision to see him, especially after the rumored hatred he has towards Napa. What happened? So
But yeah.
ah, but yeah,
But it's
um,
I generally think if we go through, we'll draw Liverpool. We always get Liverpool in the cup. It gets on my nerves.
that is. I think we might
I've
say.
knocked my camera over halfway through recording.
Yeah, brilliant. Anything on Southampton getting Southampton in the cup?
Uh, it's such a meh cup draw, isn't it?
Yeah.
Why can't we have someone exciting? It's like the league. You want a big Prem team or a little non-league team? Like,
Oh, Bromley. Oh, could you
well,
imagine
not a non-league
Bromley?
team. It's the fucking League
Yeah.
Cup, moron.
Could you imagine
I
getting
knew
Bromley
what I
though?
meant. I meant small team. You know what I meant. But anyway, yeah, like someone like a Bromley. Because as we know, beating Bromley's not for everyone. But it's one of those. I
This is
just
my
think
bread and
it's
butter.
such a meh, boring cup draw. But I'm up for the cup.
Yeah,
I'm up for a cup run.
I think if we get through that, we do all right.
Yeah, I'd like to see it. I'd like to see it. We never go on cup runs.
No, because we always get Liverpool. This is what I mean. We start to think, oh my god, cup run, and then it's Liverpool. Like, it actually gets on my nerves how many times we get Liverpool in the cup.
Yeah,
We'll win this time, promise.
what the cup or
All of
Liverpool.
the above. Give me Man
Pretty much
City,
it.
Liverpool, any of them, I'll have them.
I'll take on any man.
Right
I've got
then.
Mirko Topic. You'll have you in a headlock any day of the week.
Oh yeah,
We
that'd be
have,
good actually.
yeah. This is a point I'd like to touch on. We have just bought a team of like sort of Baltic like
Crazy.
invaders, like
Shithouses,
just
and I love
crazy
it.
men. Yeah,
I
shit
tell you
houses
what,
is the right word.
I would love to do this. End of season, yeah, we beat Hull last game of season, and we will lift the league title. I want to see Liam Manning and Ben Napper pull out a WWE ring, yeah, and we bring in Medic, Topic, Vladan, and we just have a WWE fight at Hull away to end the season.
Yeah,
I genuinely
that's.
think Topic wins by a country mile. No one comes close.
I think you got to watch out for Big Bad Vlad. I think he's sneaky.
I think yeah against Millwall, he got right in the face of a Millwall player. I love that.
He's not like the biggest physical stature, but I think he's one of them like crazy. Like I don't give a
He
fuck,
seems
man.
street aware. He seems like he understands the streets. He
He's
understands the
got
rough ends
street
of the street.
smarts.
Street smart. He'll go round and give you a little elbow when you're not looking, a little stud in the foot when you're not looking. He's
Is
something
he
like
street
that.
smart in like the way of like the people on Prince of Wales Road that are in the bus that give out like flip flops and bottles of water to people?
I wouldn't be surprised if Vladan knows the streets of Wisbeach. Oh, that's all I'm saying. He knows the rough ends, bless him.
Wisbeach getting a name check on the pod. Jesus Christ.
Rare stuff.
But yeah, no. Shout out to anyone who knows what I'm referencing when I say the bus that hands out flip flops and water on Prince of Wales Road. If you've been on a Prince of Wales night out, you may know of the like safety bus.
Never heard of it.
It's just like literally you go on a night out and like say your girlfriend's got heels on, and as most girls do on nights out, I've experienced this many times. They hurt, so they end up taking them off and walking home barefoot. They just give you like 3 flip flops and a bottle of water, and just be like, "You get home safe."
Oh, is it
Quite
the
good
SOS
actually.
bus?
You what?
Is it the SOS bus?
It might be.
Is it yellow?
I can't remember. I was drunk.
See,
It's just a bus.
people say this country's fallen down to the crumbs. Not when you got heroes like that. We love
No,
that.
yeah, you've got the SOS bus,
Yeah.
We love
as
it.
I've just learned it's called. I don't fucking know.
It might not be too.
Imagine World War Three starts, yeah? We're getting bombed by anyone, yeah? And then the SOS bunch can just flip flops and water bottles. I love it.
Love it.
How did we get here? This is
Oh,
incredible.
I love this podcast. It's my highlight of the week.
We tangent so hard every time, and it's magnificent every single time. So yeah, if you
Oh.
are on a night out in Norwich soon, make sure you visit the SOS bus, get your flip
Those
flops, get your
flip-flops.
waters,
Do they
get
do
it
all
all in.
sizes? Because I've got quite big feet.
I think they're just like a universal pair of. I don't fucking know.
I think I'm size 11 or 12. I don't know
Brownie,
anymore.
Brownie, are you wearing heels on a night out? Is
Yeah.
this this is where this is going?
Why not? If he's offering them about.
Brownie in stilettos on the Potwell dance floor.
Listen, I'm 5'9". I could do with a few extra inches. Let's just say that.
Brownie's got his platforms on in Mercy.
Oh.
We love it.
Phenomenal stuff, boys. Anyway, Robbie, I think you had something you wanted to say, and I've interrupted you by waffling about the SOS bus.
I don't know anymore. Yeah, forgotten. But Brownie, we win the league. We're getting a picture of you down Prince of Wales and you're still at us, okay?
Yeah, we need like an SOS bus.
Are you ready for this?
picture.
I'm happy to make this bet. All right, you ready for this? By the end of the
Go on.
season, I'll be 18. Yeah. If we
Yeah.
have won the league and we keep the unbeaten record against Scum, I will go out on a night out in high heels as a forfeit.
Deal. Deal.
Love
You've heard
Deal.
that. Everyone has heard that here on the pod.
it.
And
It's
I will make
literally on
sure I
YouTube.
get the SOS bus and show 'em my heels and get the flip flops on my bottle of water.
Robbie, if you could also send that clip over so I can put it on the Twitter page.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
If we win the league and we stay unbeaten against Ipswich, you'll go on
Can
a
I,
night
can I
out
add
in the
another? Can
heels.
I add another thing to the bet? Can I add another thing to the bet? Sorry.
No, you've agreed it now.
No more.
Too late.
All right, we'll be
Ian,
fine.
probably love it.
McCormick to
Well-
score 5 goals as well, because why not?
That's what we like to see. Who?
McCormick to score 5 goals as well.
I was in McConville then. I was getting worried.
Oh, why did he not play in the cup? Oh, I miss him, McConville, man. He's
That's
had a
right.
haircut, you know.
Totally.
We've not. Do you know what? As well, I've just realised first like proper formatted pod of the season.
We haven't.
We can't do
Yeah.
the Rory McConville minute. 'Cause he's like,
No, but we haven't got anything to say about.
hang on. No. He was on the bench. He was on the bench in the cup game, wasn't he?
Oh, sorry.
Shelley, you watched him on the bench.
Yeah, but like.
Yeah. Ashton, would you like to do the Rory McConville minute bench edition?
No, let's just say this. Yeah, he's got a new haircut. He's
Has he?
look. Yeah, he's got a bit of a buzz going now, hasn't he? Come on, the boy. But yeah, like.
See, Ashton's been paying attention. We haven't even noticed because we've not seen him on the bench. But
Yeah.
Ashton's keeping a keen eye. He knows.
But yeah, hopefully he gets picked to go to an event one night because we will be there. Fuck it. Let's say let's go this. We'll add to the bet as well. Fuck it. The bet we
Are
already
you
had
trying to?
is
Are you trying to speed run a restraining order? Is that what's going on here?
If the first two things happen that I've just said, and Makama gets 6 goals this season, I'll go out in the night out with a McConville shirt on as well to add to it.
A McConville shirt and heels.
Yeah, and then
Right. You won't go
Do you
full
and
know
kit.
how
then
many clubs you're not getting in on Prince of Wales Road?
we're gonna
It's
have
a
a
lot.
shitty little we're gonna have a shitty little sports. Popworld will take me in surely. I've got Canary Jerry in my contacts.
Mate, no. Oh, to be fair, Jerry might get us a pass in.
Yeah.
Shout out, Jerry. We still love you, even if you have.
Had a stinker of a summer, mate. So
I haven't heard from him since like he got cancelled, I
it's got
swear.
very quiet since the Palamatson incident.
Is Canary Jerry alive? We need to know.
That's it.
I think he's in hiding. He pops up every now and again in the Canary Guys chat, though, doesn't he?
Does he?
He does.
I can't remember the last time he popped up.
Yeah, every now and again he makes a little comment, but he's not been doing much oracling recently. So
Yeah, well,
Got
I don't know.
ones.
I'm missing him. I am missing Canary Jerry.
I thought you were missing Rory McConville then.
I'm missing both. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Well, speaking of missing, we're not going to be missing the game against Pompey because we're playing at 12:30.
Pompey,
yeah,
we play against the
a
volcanoes.
volcano.
I said Pompey.
It's
Pompey.
Pompey. Oh, that's a
Pompey.
blooper.
Pom-
Save that for end of season.
Pom-
Save that for end of
Pompeii
season.
is the place in like Italy where
Oh
the
my
Mount
god.
Vesuvius erupted.
Save that. Save that
Place.
for end of season bloopers, I beg.
That's actually brilliant.
Well,
Oh.
in Pompey.
Pompey!
All right, Bastille, fucking hell.
But
Oh.
no,
The walls kept tumbling down in the
Down
city
the
that we
city that we
love.
love.
we love it.
Oh.
But yeah, we do have a match 12:30 Saturday. How many changes would you make from the cup squad to
Well,
this
should we
one?
just go for our predicted lineup? Like our lineup, do you want to
We
see?
could do the predicted lineups. We always do a predicted lineup when it's
Can
these shows.
can I go first, please? Thank you.
Go on.
I would go Vladan.
Mhm.
I think I'd go Fish at the start after the cup game. I think I'd go Darlin, Medic, Crescene. I'd go probably Topic and Nunez. I think it's probably fair. I'd then go Pape, Chris Garden, Sergeant Cianach, probably. I think probably a fair squad. However, I'm not opposed to someone like Schwartau or Marcondes playing over Cianach, maybe even a Eurosec if we want to push the boat out by any means.
It's a very good front line.
I am going to go Vladan. I'm going to disagree if we're doing predicted squad. Jack Stacey at right back.
Sorry,
That's fair.
Robbie's just doing some kung fu in the background. It's all good. And yeah, Stacey at right back. Medic, Darling, and Crescene, I agree.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, Diallo's technically operating as the left wing back, so we'll put him there.
Yeah.
Even though he's kind of like a left winger who drops back into a left wing back role. I
Yeah.
think he will persist with that formation.
He did well in that role against Watford.
I think you'll see top pitch.
Mhm.
I actually think you'll see Wright start.
I'm not against that, by the way. I just think after the cup game.
And then what have I got left? 3 attackers, haven't I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think I would agree with you. I think it'll be Cernat and Kavis Garden behind Sargent up top.
Can I
Love it.
just say one thing? Obviously, about the right back, you want Stacey, I want Fisher. Obviously, it's predicted.
Well, no.
No, sorry. No,
What
the predicted
once is a
lineup.
strong word. Once is a strong word.
But don't you think, like, the way we set up against Watford and the way we played, I think that does suit Fisher a lot more than what it suits Stacey. I feel like if Fisher can sort out the input output of getting the better crosses in, because that is one of his weak points, in my opinion, is
But
crossing.
I'll be honest, against Watford, I don't think Fisher had a particularly good game either.
No, he didn't, but I don't know. I just feel like I think if we
I don't
played
know,
how we did.
actually. I don't actually know if either right back that we've got in our squad is really suited to this system that Manning wants to play.
Mm-hmm.
No, and I think that is a big question mark. And obviously, both not put in 10 out of 10 performances.
I'll be honest, I don't expect us to make another signing before the end of the window. But if we were to sign somebody, I would like to see another right back come in,
Yeah.
personally.
And I genuinely think January time, that will probably be where our first transfer is, if obviously neither Stacey or Fisher has performed.
No, that's fair. I'll go into my lineup. It's pretty much the same, so not much difference. But that in goal, again, I think Stacey will start. I think Fisher probably earns it, but I think Stacey will start. Same back line, Darling, Medic, and I would go Kusene actually. I think
Yeah.
he really played well. He was quite good attacking as well. And then midfield two, I will go Nunes with Topic. I think just because pure attacking is going to be better against Portsmouth. They're not going to be like Millwall. It's not going to be that hard a game. I say that we'll probably lose 5-0. But and then that leaves. Go on, Matej Jurasek on the
Oh, he's
wing.
pushed the boat out. He's pushed the boat out.
Oh, that's
Manning
risky.
to play a winger. Are you feeling all right?
Yeah, he's starting. And then Chris Garden at 10, Diallo on the left, and Sargent up top.
See, to me, that is the perfect front four of Eurosec, Chris Garden,
Yeah.
Diallo, and Sargent. That is genuinely our best front four.
But the issue is, do we play with wingers? Because we didn't seem to against Millwall, really. But we did
No, but
against Vic.
you look at both our goals against Watford, that came on Diallo playing as that sort of winger sort of thing.
Hey, Carton, it remind me of Signs. So, Signs have already replaced you within the game, so bye. Don't miss you. Sorry. Is that harsh? No. Chris knows,
That
isn't he?
is.
Like,
I wasn't that upset when Signs went, and I said it
yeah.
at the time, and I'm still not upset now. So, like I say, if Sargent was to go, that would break my heart. But he's about the only player who could leave Norwich who I would be gutted about, really.
Yeah. So
Imagine the day McConville leaves Norwich.
Ashton would just stop
I'll be
supporting him.
honest, Ashton. I don't see how this affects me personally. This
He's
is
going to
your relationship, mate.
he
It's not. I'm not
just
in it.
wherever he goes.
What if he joins Scummer? Oh my god!
He
Imagine
wouldn't
like,
do that. He wouldn't do that.
no, he'd break my heart.
It's fine.
He wouldn't do that. Don't worry.
And then
Don't
Portsmouth.
worry, Ashton. You can sleep safe and sound in your bed tonight. That Rory McConville will
Oh,
not be wearing a scum shirt. It's
can I
fine.
just say tonight will be the best night sleep I've had for about a week now. By the way, now the results day's over and done with. Thank flipping hell for that.
Yeah, well
Yeah,
done to you, Ashton. Good job.
Yeah, I
I was
know.
going to say shout out to everyone who was getting their A level results today. Yeah, and don't worry if you did badly, because you know some of us in here did badly, and we ended up on the Canary Guys podcast. So
Yes.
it's we make absolutely no money from it, and it's just a bit of fun. But like you know,
I
good
think we
fun
have
and all
good
that.
vibes. Though. I think we have a good time all together. I think. Another thing to say before we end today's podcast: Tuesday,
We are
another
nowhere
event.
near the end yet, Brownie. That will come. We are nowhere near the end.
We
We have
have
a
got plenty of things to cover yet.
Oh
we will get there. We will get there. I promise you.
Brownie is desperate to get off this podcast, as you can tell.
no! Can I just say, yeah, like I'm
US.
actually fully cooked. Like the sleep is bad. Like I'm on a monster because I needed it. But yeah, we are getting there, lads. Trust me.
That's all right. It's all right.
Oh
It's not far off the end, Brownie. We're getting towards it, but there's
We're
a few
not.
things that we need to discuss yet, such as a well-known favourite segment of this podcast.
What did you say? Score predictions for against
Oh,
Pompey.
score predictions.
Pompey.
Yes,
Pompey. We're not playing a volcano.
we're not playing the Bastille song.
but if you close your eyes. Can that be the outro this week, please?
No. Too
No,
much
we'll
work.
be immediately copyrighted. So
Turn
stop
around
that
this.
for a
We don't
laugh.
make money anyway.
No, we might get some one day.
It might.
The day
Maybe
we
we'll
make
make coffee
money,
off the video.
the day will come, trust us.
Yeah. Anyway, I will stick my neck out on the line and say it's going to be a much more convincing attacking performance.
Mhm.
I think we beat Pompey 3-1.
I was going to say the same. Who's
I'm going
scoring?
to say, what am I going to say here? Don't be a twat, Ashton. I'm either going to say 2-1 or 4-0. 2-1. 2-1. Go safe.
Very
Nah, go
contrasting
on. 4
scores.
4-0. 4-0. 4-0. 4-0. 4-0.
Who's scoring?
Who's scoring? Mirko Topic from a set piece. Nick Stanley, I'll see you soon, mate.
Nick Stanley scoring.
No,
Who's scoring?
Thought you were naming Nick Stanley as a goal scorer then.
I know. Topic will score. Sergeant Brace, because he's going to break Mitrovic's record this season. And then
Yeah,
Mateus,
Mitrovic who?
Mateus Krifsgarden to score.
That's good.
I know when Pape Diallo against Watford, will assist all four, but don't hold me to that.
Do you want me to do my scorers or are we?
Go on.
Yeah, go on. Go on.
I'm gonna agree with a Sergeant Brace, but I'm gonna go Papa Diallo first goal.
Oh,
Love that. I would also say 3-1, but I would go Diallo brace and
Something
Harry Demarai
about
for the
my
header.
my backup option. Something tells me that Fiskgarden might score if he starts.
yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. I think Krifsgarden's going to get goals this weekend.
Yeah,
But now we are moving on. Sorry, there flies everywhere.
he's literally being attacked by all of the world's insects ever.
City!
I'm just killing them all. I'm like,
It's just gone right into it.
yeah, I'm really excited about this. But no, it is the return of the segment that everyone loves,
It's our
and
favourite segment of the show. It
We've had the
always is.
McConville section.
No, 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 no.
we
And it's
have a
got
big
an
one.
upgrade this year.
Yeah,
It's got an upgrade for this season of the podcast because shout out to John Rogers from back in the day. We have mentioned it previously on the episode that he is kind of the inspiration for doing this segment with his Canary Caller of the Week videos. And as a little bit of a retro flavour, we've decided to throw the intro and outro in there.
Love
So,
it.
ladies and gentlemen, introducing, and it's from a man you might recognise as a
That's what
fan
I'm talking
favourite
about.
on
That's
this
why it's the
channel.
goat.
He is the GOAT of Canary Call.
yeah. Take it away.
Here we go.
Why do we let the people of Norfolk speak? Now it's time for Canary Caller of the Week.
Bill, come on, what are you going to do to celebrate? We always love to hear about your celebrations when Norwich win. What are you going to do tonight?
Well, I'm celebrating at the moment with a nose pack on my head because my flat in here is 33.4 in my flat at the moment. So I've got a towel with all those cubes on my head at the moment. So if you could see me now, I've got all those dripping down my face and I'm just drinking it at the moment as it coming down on my nose and that.
I might try that one, to be honest. That's one
Yeah,
I've not
yeah,
tried
do.
yet. It is. Is that the new air conditioning?
Let you drip down your face. You go on your belly, well, I've got a big belly, so that's got to cover a lot, if you know what I mean. But
Right, Dale, we'll let you get back to your ice. Keep drinking it and stay cool, mate. It's a hot one.
on the ball C.
Yes,
we
mate.
let the people of Norfolk speak? That was the Canary Caller of the Week.
Dale, amazing as ever. I need to take your advice, mate, because I am sweating my arse off.
I think, as everyone can see on this pod, like all three of us are sweating our tits off currently. So this is a labour of love to even record this podcast right now. So
Hold up.
hang on, he stood up. What's going on here?
No.
Is he going to come back looking like he was in a swimming pool again?
Where's this going? We don't know.
Oh.
Sorry. Yeah. Oh.
Ice cube on his head. Oh. Oh, they're going to fall because my head's...
It's got an ice cube on his
He's
head.
dead.
He's got an ice cube on his head.
Love it, Brownie.
Maybe I
But
should just hold these on my forehead.
you don't pull it off as much as Dale. So,
No, I need
sorry.
to put these here for a bit.
They actually with carrots. I can't really see.
Have you got like frozen like vegetables or something?
I have got a packet of frozen vegetables. Should I put that on my head?
Yeah, you could do.
Is this is this getting,
This segment of the podcast has just turned into how many things can Brownie get on his head?
is this is not going to bloopers, but surely end of the year. This isn't podcast. This is bloopers worthy.
This is going to the main podcast,
No, this is
brownies.
going straight in the podcast, mate. It has to.
Oh, there we go.
He's got
Um,
veg on his head. He's got veg on
What are
his
they?
head.
What are they? We have got some farm foods,
Ooh,
carrot.
well,
Shout out farm foods.
we love it. We love it. But yeah, thank you, Dale, for the advice. Brownie is going to be nice and cool for the rest of his
Brownie
pods.
is looking refreshed already.
And
You should have saw me before we recorded this podcast.
I will tell everyone on this podcast now, as I mentioned it a minute ago, he looked like he'd been swimming, boys. Like it was not good.
Oh, good.
I look
But
like I
we love it.
genuinely. The caravan is a hot box at the minute.
Yeah, not a good place to be in the heat of caravan. God. But we're moving on now to everyone's second favourite segment. It is the one, the only sausage roll review. And
Oh, I'd forgotten about the sausage roll review.
but the issue is, I'm protesting
Oh
because
yes, yeah. Well, this is why I'd forgotten about it.
Harrow sausage rolls are now £5.20.
You literally need Klarna to get a sausage roll. It's
The game's
ridiculous.
gone. The
I'm
game's one is
surprised
truly gone.
The game
So
has never been more gone for sausage rolls.
it hasn't, but it's okay because I still got one. Because I went to the one and only Hiles Bakery, my local, and I have a bit of a story to tell because I went in there in my Norwich kit because again it was hot, so only wearing my Norwich shirt. And Fiona's an Ipswich fan,
Oh,
and I mean she went, "Get that fucking filth off right now! You're getting out of a shop." And I'm like, "Oh, fuck you!" So yeah, that was nice of her. But she gave me my sausage roll, all was well, and she was very disappointed with their defeat, with their draw against Birmingham.
I
So,
hope you marked that sausage roll down for that.
yeah.
yeah, you know, I will. I didn't. I'll put an overlay on screen now. But
Oh, Brownie's off again.
oh, what's he doing now? He's getting the
He's
sausage
got
roll
to
now.
get something else out of his freezer, presumably.
I went to go put
Move
the
on.
carrots away and I just saw a bag of frozen onions.
Randy, we love you.
You're trying to do a sausage roll review seriously? He's just putting bags of food on his head.
I'm ready. I'm ready. Sorry. I went to go
Anyway,
put it
carry on,
away.
Bobby. Where were we?
Yeah, this isn't getting cut. None of this is getting cut. But no, Howard's Bakery in Lowestoft, £1.55, and it is
That's
bigger than
reasonable.
Carrot sausage roll and
That's
tasty.
Yeah, but
reasonable.
is it more meatier than a cow roasted straw? Because I don't get me wrong, £5.20. The meat you get is like a good £3 worth of meat nowadays.
It doesn't. It's not as meaty, but the thing is with them,
Is it
they
as flaky?
yeah, it's made in like this lovely bakery, and
Because the Carrow Road sausage rolls are like as flaky as my nan's
it
scalp. So like,
is, it is pretty flaky to be fair. But the best part about it is they're cooked with bacon, so it tastes of bacon, so it tastes
that's
like
good.
in pastry. Oh, love it.
I'm all good.
But yeah,
When are they going to make a pigs and blanket sausage roll? Hold up, am I on this £1 million company
I
idea
think they
here?
do. I think they
Mate,
do
that
it abroad.
literally exists.
They make hotels abroad. I've seen them before.
They
Oh, do
definitely
they?
exist in. You can get one in Morrison's, mate.
You should know
Oh
this,
well.
Brownie. I'm really in the life of Norwich.
I'm not going on Dragon's Den anytime soon, am I? Then.
When we go on Tuesday to an event that we'll mention later,
Yes.
we'll go in Morrison's and I'll get you a hog roast sausage roll if you want, or a pigs in blankets one.
I tell you what, I did have that footlong sausage roll when that came out, and oh my word.
Do you know what I found the other day? Actually, shout out Food Warehouse. I found, and it's a cold sausage roll. So I was thinking, oh, it'll be a bit crap. They normally are. They're not like the best quality ever, but I like them for a good little scran. They did a hot dog sausage roll with like a hot dog sausage with ketchup already in it.
Ooh.
That was class.
See,
So
here's the
good.
thing. I might cause a bit of controversy. I don't like dipping my sausage rolls in ketchup.
No, nor do I.
I'm a
I'm not
barbecue
against
sauce
it.
man actually with a sausage roll.
I'm just no sauce. Like,
Little bit controversial. But I'd agree with that. Most of the time I go no sauce, but if I'm having sauce, I'd probably dip it in barbecue.
Yeah, I'd probably go barbecue. I agree with you there.
Barbecue is my favourite sauce. I love barbecue
Obviously,
sauce.
if you've got a bit of a dry bit of meat in there, it's a bit disgusting, but you need a nice juicy bit of meat in there to keep you going.
You do.
Yeah.
But yeah, appearance-wise, 9 out of 10. Comments about 12.8. Taste 10 out of 10. But I'm doing one mark down because I'm a VIP fan. And
Only
yeah,
one.
just
Only one
Should it?
is shocking. It's
Should it be
crazy work.
16? Should it be 16?
it's Harvest Bakery. It's our only chance of actually getting
Is that
some.
what's that based on, Ashton? What's it? Just tell us.
16 years, 16 years,
16
Norwich
years, Norwich
City.
City.
16 years,
16 years.
16 years, I say.
Hey, hey,
Love
Playing
it.
football the Norwich way.
hey!
Fuck
Before we
off,
end this
McKenna.
topic, I do want to mention, Brownie, you brought a carrot sausage roll against Millwall, and you scrammed it within 2 seconds.
Mate, I'm a fat bastard with a fat gob. What can I say?
You got it. All right, it came back. I think, oh, you got a sausage roll. Gone.
Just
Just
like
gone.
that, just disappeared.
No crumbs. You did it up.
I did like 4 bites. I did
Brownie,
4 bites.
have you ever watched Man versus Food with Adam Richman?
Yeah,
Are
yeah, I
you
have.
trying to do like a Carrow Road Man versus Food?
Here's the thing, yeah. If you asked me this a month ago, I'd say I'd give it a good go. But like, obviously, I need to sort myself out. So I've been on the diet a little bit. I've lost £3 in a week. So yeah, I'm
Congrats,
getting
mate.
there. Thank you.
You're
This
doing
is the
well, mate.
beginning of the journey.
Right. We're very near the end of this podcast. So,
We've got a few
um,
shout outs and a few
we,
things to read out.
we do, because we actually asked for your questions, didn't we? On our Twitter page.
Yes.
And
We
we've got
wanted to
some.
hear some questions, some opinions, some statements, whatever you want to put out there.
Yeah.
We're here to listen to it. Well, within reason.
Yeah, within reason. One's not
Rio,
yours.
you know what you've said.
Did you see the one I put in the group chat today?
Oh yeah, we're not answering that.
That cannot be said on this podcast.
Not with things to come. Just come back.
No, okay. True, true.
We'll start off with some statements. First, a statement from Elliot Slow, who suggests Harry Darling is incredible. It's a perfect partner for Medic, who still needs to get used to English football, and also we finally have a competent second choice goalkeeper.
Right. Right. I agree with 50% of that statement.
Yeah,
I'm not convinced we have a competent second choice goalkeeper yet.
I think he should have done better with the goal.
The goal he conceded was shocking. It's
Yeah.
really quite bad.
Am I the only one who want Louis Molden to start? I thought I'd rather Molden start over Grimshaw. However, I
Well,
think
and then think
Well,
Mauling
yeah, but Molden's
played.
considered a third choice, isn't he? So he's not going to start in
Yeah, I
cup
guess.
games. Just give
I
him
mean,
your second choice will start in cup games.
I genuinely think I'm a better second choice goalkeeper compared to George Long. So yeah, it's more competent than George Long. That's all I can say.
The good news is that George Long is never ever seeing a Norwich game again. So
Yeah,
like
What's
that is
happened to
better.
him? Him and Canary Jerry just disappeared on a lad's holiday.
yeah.
Maybe that's where they are. Maybe they're in like some sort of secret like bunker.
Maybe can
They've
have
gone
George.
they've gone like beefer for the week. Raven.
Yeah, I wouldn't blame him to be fair.
Maybe George Long is the IB for final boss in disguise.
Maybe Canary Jerry is George Long.
He may be. Never seen him in the same room.
But shout out Elliot Slow, always a heavy
Like that.
contributor on Twitter. Often comments on our stuff. So thank you very much for that. Keep commenting.
We
Keep giving
appreciate
us
it.
your questions. Keep giving us your statements.
Thank you very much. And going on next to Dylan Curtis, NCSE Curtis, who me and Ashton actually got to meet in the
Yeah,
preseason game.
lovely man.
Good to meet you, mate.
Top
And
fella.
he has
I've not
a
met him
statement.
yet, but I want to.
Yeah, he has another statement. He's a top man. Another statement. Topic needs to play a full 90 when he's fully fit. The drop off in both matches when he's been subbed off is evident, and we've already covered that.
We've covered that.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
absolutely agree.
I think
So
he
yeah,
probably plays a full 90 this weekend after not having the
I
full
think
game
so.
against Watford.
what a point.
I think the
Where
problem
they-
is we've waited so long to buy a player in that position that is the only position that I think on the field that we only have one of.
At the minute, though, because when Kenny's back, I think we have got the two. But yeah, at the
But
minute,
even do you even consider Kenny a proper holder? Really?
No.
He can
No.
do the job there, but
No, okay, he's not a proper one, but he is the second best one in the club. That's
yes. That I'd agree with, but I think that
Yeah.
shows the lack of holding midfielders that we've had.
Well, let's hope
That's right.
maybe not January, but let's say end of the season, come next season, we buy a second one. Obviously.
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
All right, that statement, Curtis, to use. And we now go on to our questions. And
Oh God.
first from podcast number 2, fan Alwyn, Jacob White Enjoyer. Hello, Alwyn. If you could
Go out,
have,
Alwyn. Quiz winner recently as well.
Yeah.
yeah, winner,
You
Brazil winner.
haven't watched that episode yet? Go back.
Yeah, you need to.
It's really
Best
good.
ever. But he has asked, if you could have one Norwich player around for dinner, who would it be and why?
Well, let's be honest. We all know Ashton's answer.
No, I'm going
It's
to
Rory
spice it up.
McConville, so he can stare at him
So
across the table
I'm going to ban
longingly and
McConville from this answer because
slowly eat food like really seductively like.
for that reason I'm
So,
going to ban his answer and we'll spice it up because
It's,
obviously we.
it's gonna go. It's gonna go. Rory, do you want to see me eat a lolly?
it's going to share a bowl of spaghetti, isn't he? And meat in the
From
middle.
Lady in the Tramp.
Yeah.
I can confirm that is false. I am a straight man.
Good.
I will ban McConville from that answer because it's quite obvious for me. I will say. So give me.
Big think.
Harry Darling.
Any
I think
reason?
Darling. Cambridgeshire boy like me.
Love it.
Fair enough.
So I'd say we'd have a conversation about how much of a shithole Wisbeach is.
Love it. Right then.
Fantastic. This is a hard one, you know. It's a good question. I would quite like to have, based on the interviews I've seen and little bits of character that I like the sound of, I'd like to have Chris Fielding around, I'll be honest.
Yeah. I did actually. Chris Gard would come to my head, to be fair.
Yeah, I think he seems a bit of a character. He seems a bit of a bloke you'd want to be your mate. So he's like the kind of guy you'd want on your side. So I would have him personally.
Yeah, fair. I would go slightly left field and go Marcelino Nunes, just because I feel like dinner with him would be really easy because you just make like smiley faces, dino nuggets. It'd
I
be
was
happy.
gonna say he's got like such a like.
Yeah, dino nuggets, smiley faces, and like
I'm not sure I could use the words.
I don't think you can.
Keep it in, but bleep out the word.
Beep.
yeah, we love it.
We can watch
But no,
Naruto with him because he did a cool Naruto celebration, guys. I've never watched Naruto, but yeah.
yeah, it's done
Yeah,
it
I'm
before with as well. But
not into
no,
that sort of thing, but there we are.
it'd be a
It's
lot of
never.
fun to have. And then
I
I
think he'd
think
just be constantly smiling as well, so I can
yeah,
understand that.
and he'd go all out for dessert and like games after the meal. It's just, yeah, love it. Right, that. Owen, brilliant question, mate. You could give us some laughs, so well done, mate. And then we can move on to our final question from Joe, JNCFC. Which one of the Canary guys could beat Jack off Medic in a foot race?
I think we could all answer this.
Yeah.
Oh,
All three
me.
of us could beat Jakov Medic in a foot race because he's very slow. No, let's be honest, he's a professional athlete. None of us can beat him.
I'll
I
see.
don't care how slow he looks, he's still faster than me.
Oh, yeah, same. I've won
I'll
about a
see.
million.
I'll see you Sunday, Yakov, at Wisbeach, mate. We'll have a race.
Fair. He invites there.
I'd
And
like to. Right, I'm going to introduce a new game on this podcast. If you've watched this far, what I want you to do is I want you to go back and count the number of times that Brownie said the word Wisbeach and take a shot for every single one.
Wisbeach.
let's be fair, the only person watching until now is Penny. So, Penny, we're sorry.
Ashton's mum's going to be all over the place at the house in a minute.
No worries. Shall we watch it with a fiance? So I can put two shots in the room.
We love it. We love it. And I think with that, we have one more shout out to make.
Last shout out. And we have alluded to it already.
That is a big event that is happening this Tuesday. Be
We
there.
will all be there.
We will be there. The Canary Guys.
We are so there.
We're signing merchandise. We ain't got any merchandise, but if you want anything signed by us, free. If you
Yeah,
like us, we will be here.
We will
Norwich,
happily sign anything.
yeah.
we'll take a
I'll
picture if you
sign
ever
your
want a
baby's forehead
picture.
if you want.
But it's a big one. It is the Norwich City Fans Social Club Players Forum, hosted by Darren Eady, with Matthias Kisgarten, Oscar Schwartau, and Harry Darling. It's
Good
going to be
selection of players there.
details are on the screen now. Doors open at 6:30. Adults £5, £1 under 18s, and be there if you want to see Chris lose in a raffle.
If you want to see me have absolute head loss, as I've spent like £1 million and won nothing, because that's normally what happens.
To be fair, I might put a bit
Then
more in this time than a fiver. I might.
you didn't. You don't need to. You won the most.
Yeah,
And I must
well,
say, be donating 2 things to the raffle. So knowing me, I'll win those things back. Should we just? Yeah, can't wait for that.
That'd be fantastic. I'm
But
still
yeah,
going to go hard. I'm probably going to lose all my money. It'll be fun.
hosted by Diane and her great team of volunteers. So can't wait for
Yeah.
it.
Shout out Diane, big friend of the pod.
lovely
Been very,
woman.
very, very, very helpful to us in the early days of the pod. So yeah, massive shout out to her.
Really looking forward to it.
She's given us a lot of support. So yeah, thank you for that.
Thank you so much,
Love that.
Diane.
With that, I think that's about it.
That is fantastic stuff, boys. Good to be back on the regular programming. Yeah, games underway. HMS Pistol sets off.
And
Set
McConville
sail.
is the driver.
Not sure about that.
Yeah.
Anyway,
We'll see you next time.
we will indeed.
See you all. Thank you all for
See you
listening.
later.
Thanks for watching. Bye bye.
Bye.
Can you help but think I'm falling, falling? I've drank too much and now I can't see straight. I'm gonna feel